Hello again. Not wearing my glasses, so I can't see very clearly, so I should put them back on. Um, I try to make these when I get moved by some idea, and I was just remembering uh, when I was young, when I was very young. I guess I was about oh 8. Yeah, I guess about 8. When I was 8. My family moved from Ohio to the San Francisco Bay Area, and we lived in this really nice little town called Menlo Park. And it's just great. They still had a working class section of town at that time, although it was probably marginally affordable for my parents, who were both blue collar workers. But they were good people, and they wanted to give their children the best education and environment that they possibly could. And 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 where we lived in that area was just great in so many ways. It had a very low crime rate. Um, it was beautiful. It had very good schools. It was bicycle riding distance from Stanford University, and it was just a nice, safe uh, place to raise children. And I remember riding my bicycle and being aware at that time, which was, let's see, when I was 8, it was in the early 50s. And I remember seeing the college, the Stanford University men at the time uh, had crew cut haircuts, very short haircuts, and they had long beards. So they had it was an unusual style, but it was just so nice. It just seemed like it fit. These are the best and the brightest, and it seemed like this is what the best and the brightest came up with as a good, some you have hair, you have a beard, and this was the smartest way to go. A crew cut, a very short haircut is very low maintenance, and a long beard is also very low maintenance. And so they could, focus on their studies. They don't have to spend much time. They don't have to spend, the other hairstyles of the day, in order to look groomed, you had to keep seeing a barber all the time, and you had to shave every day. That's dumb by comparison. Have to go get a haircut every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So that was a memory I was having. Was just wow. That was part of it. I mean, it looked cool too, but it, you know, thinking about it, it was just, it fit in with the fact that they were, you know, that's one of the best universities in the world. So the best and the brightest came up with this very intelligent thing to do with hair. And later on, the hippies in San Francisco came up with long hair and beards. Some of them, I guess the best and the brightest of those, had really long hair and really long beards, and which after trying the really long hair, uh, the really long hair is not so low maintenance. I mean, it can be, but you have to, you have to braid it. You have to braid it or let it grow into dreadlocks. And well, the hippies weren't into dreadlocks in the beginning, so but some of them did braid it. If you braid it and keep it braided, then it's kind of low maintenance. But if you just wear it really long, I mean really long, like down to your ass or something, then it's pretty high maintenance if you want to keep it clean. It's it's hard to, you have to spend time. You have to braid it, otherwise it just gets snarled and tangled, and it's a pain. I had mine long recently, that long, and it was just too much trouble. And I still have it long, but it's just a little bit longer than it's a short ponytail, and that's pretty easy to take care of. So, and that's how most of the hippies had it. Most of them had shoulder length, uh, you know, ponytails, but not extreme ponytails, not down to their waist or longer. So there again. It wasn't just all of their ideas. There was a physical component to the intelligence of it. It was not having to go see a barber every 2 weeks to get it, trimmed around the ears and shave the neck, and every day you get up and you gotta, put on the shaving cream and shave your whole face. And ay, 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 just so much work. So that was something I noticed about some of this stuff, is that it's not just ideas. There's an actual embodiment of the evolution. And so I think that's really all I have to say about that. And this is just a video where I comment on uh, hairstyles, what to do with hair, and how it may how it says something about your evolution and the evolution of men.